What is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Evelyn, and welcome to another episode of the Lesbian Web, the show that helps you find the perfect lesbian web series for you. Today, I'm going to be talking about 195 Lewis, a web series that follows a group of queer women who live in the bed-stuy neighborhood of Brooklyn. Now, these women live together, they love together, and they're shedding light on a rarely talked about topic: Black, queer, polyamory. 195 Lewis tells the story of four queer women who live together in Brooklyn, and yes, their address is 195 Lewis. So first up is longtime couple Yuri and Camille, who have recently decided to give polyamory a try.
Can we play tonight?
Fishnet?
Maybe. I mean, she's cute, right?
Things are going great until Yuri becomes low-key obsessed with one of her partners, Harlem, and Camille becomes high-key jealous.
The fact that she is so undeniably amazing, there's definitely an issue on the horizon.
Hey, babe. You know what? I can't remember if you said you'd be here tonight. Call me when you can. Love you.
Next up is Anne, Camille's promiscuous little sister, who provides most of the show's comedy relief.
Not to scare you, but if you can't find me for any reason, you can find your way home. You were paying attention on the way here, right? Checking out the landmarks and whatnot? Good.
I love Anne. She is a great character. She's unapologetically herself, even when herself may have contracted a STD.
Bacterial vaginal. What? It's normal to have, okay. That fishy smelling odor? What the?
And last but not least is Chris, an old college friend of Yuri's who's new to town and needs a place to crash.
I gotta run it by my girl.
Your girl?
Hey, you coming?
There's a bit of mystery surrounding Chris and Yuri's prior relationship, and Camille is not a fan.
Good morning, Camille.
Good morning, Chris.
Hey, you're up. How did you sleep?
So what did I like about this show? I think the most notable thing about the show is the way that it's shot. It's shot so artistically. It's very stylized. It reminds me of a music video or a performance piece. I mean, it really looks like moving art. And this is also noteworthy because historically capturing Black and brown skin tones on film has always been rather hit or miss. And that's due to the fact that back in the day, color accuracy for film was tested using only lighter skin tones, aka white people. And what's crazy is that this is still an issue to this day, figuring out how to make darker skin look good, clear, and defined on camera. So I love to see that shows like Insecure, Atlanta, and now 195 Lewis are filming in ways that make Black and brown skin tones look amazing. So the next thing I liked about the show was that it had a very sex-positive message.
Sex positive, what? Like, is that like some new age way of giving yourself permission to get it in with whoever you want?
No.
Wherever. See you.
So even though there's this vibe of, yes, sex is good, sex is great, wanting to do it and having it is healthy, there's this underlying narrative of, but you still need to be responsible about it.
Something terrible has happened. Now, don't start tripping, but I think, how do you know if you got an STD?
So as someone who's not polyamorous, I had ignorantly equated polyamory with promiscuity.
Camille is my life.
Well, it doesn't seem like it.
You see? Did you hear that in your voice?
Hear what?
You just took that hushed, high-pitched maternal tone people take when they think Camille doesn't know about Harlem. They take that tone when they think this is some traditional, monogamous, infidelity type situation.
And it's not?
Stop judging me.
195 Lewis takes you inside the home of two people who are deeply in love and committed to one another and shows you what polyamory looks and feels like for them. I found it to be very eye-opening and mind-opening. So what would I like to see more of? The first thing I want to see more of is a stronger pilot episode. And I understand pilot episodes have to accomplish a lot. They have to introduce main characters as organically as possible. They have to set up various storylines and plot points and do so in a way that's interesting to viewers. That's a tall order. I think the character introductions weren't completely clear. We meet all of the main characters at a huge party where they're interacting with a bunch of different people. And because we don't know them yet, we can't really differentiate them from the minor characters who are just there to party. I will say that after the pilot episode, things do pick up. The next episode, you get a much better feeling and a much better sense of who these characters are, who they are to each other. Honestly, by episode 3, I was hooked. So the next thing I'd like to see more of is realistic dialogue. So the dialogue is very interesting. Certain characters, particularly Yuri, speak in a very cerebral, heady, poetic kind of way.
When you see the paintings and the image-making traditions they're critiquing,
Okay.
the satire will be obvious to you. Then any anger you feeling because of hypercapitalism, misogyny, or the sheer eloquence of the phrase paper over pussy will evaporate. It's a double entendre with a time-based trigger.
Now, there is some marijuana use in the show. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. But honestly, I just felt like the dialogue, some of the dialogue, was not as organic as I guess I'm used to. And because of that, it was just difficult to understand. But on the flip side of that, you have characters in 195 Lewis that act and speak with such authenticity that you're just like, oh my God, like, I know her, like I know an Anne, or, my best friend is a Chris. So ladies, if you are looking for a unique lesbian web series that's not afraid to show you the good, bad, ugly, but really funny sides of polyamory, you might want to give 195 Lewis a try. That is gonna do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, do me a favor and smash the thumbs up button. If you like watching these reviews, go ahead and subscribe for me. And also, if there's a show you want to see me review, drop it in the comment section below. Again, thank you guys, and I will see you next week.